I'd like to begin by thanking the American Theater Wing, the Broadway League, and Carnegie Mellon University for this incredible honor.
I am one person. I am one teacher. I have one way of looking at things. I have one tact. So in bringing a master class where you have multiple people that are consummate professionals at what it is that they do and experts at their own individual craft, for them to be able to come and work with my students, it brings a fresh perspective on absolutely everything.
So today I took the students through a series of exercises. I like to introduce this work, not in terms of that they're missing anything or that there's a deficit, but that they're already coming in with something of value, trusting that, building upon that, and letting themselves to be vulnerable and brave enough to allow those voices to come into contact with that and flow forth.
With the masterclass series, I try and teach just some basics of musical theater, and then try and tie the physical movement with all the acting exercises that the other teachers have worked with them on.
Anybody can be an artist, but it's about the act of creation, and I think that sort of sums up the importance of theater education, right? It's about what is it like to engage in this, and to engage in the art form. What are the lessons that we learn from it? What do we draw from it? How does this make us better human beings?
I always knew that I wanted to be an actor. Having the resources and the ability to act or to learn or to dance and have access to those resources at such an early age was so instrumental to my development, because now I get to do what I love for a living.
Having Philippe here is so special, you know, not just because he's an alum, but because he's a somewhat recent alum, you know, and from the area. And so I think for the students to see someone who's so close to them, to be able to see themselves reflected back at them is a really, really special thing, you know, and it reminds me of exactly why I got into theater education.
The masterclass, it taught me to be a lot more comfortable in myself. I'm closed off a lot of the time, and it's things like this that really bring me out of my shell.
After college, I want to be an attorney, and even though I don't want to pursue a career in theater, I think that it helps a lot in terms of being able to present yourself.
I'm definitely interested in pursuing a career in theater, regardless of what it is. It's just like it pulls me, it draws me, it's captivating, and I love performing, but I also love the other aspects of it.
I think theater arts, even if you don't even pursue an arts career, I think it's still involvement in everything you do. Art is everywhere.
The value to the master classes is not necessarily in one particular component, but I think in the day as a whole. I think that the Carnegie Mellon University master classes builds on what I've been trying to teach them and validates for them what they're doing in their own respective schools. I think that in every teacher's career, there are those moments where we ask ourselves, is it worth it? In receiving the recognition behind the Tony Award for Excellence in Theater Education, it answers the question. Yes. Yes, it is.